how you are going to format the text. So in case if you are typing a statement in a document, so how it should be. So there are some criteria like how the sentence case is to be, how the text has to be. There are different fonts. So how for a particular document a font should be in some criteria. So the size of the font is to be like this, the style of the font is to be like this, how the alignment is to be. So there are some criteria for preparing a document. So this is a formatting in text. In say, if you are copying the text from a net directly, right? You are searching using that, right? So you are taking a text from that. So directly if you paste it here, the font will be different, the style will be different, the size of the font, the color of the font, everything is different. So if you are going to do a proper documentation, we have to use some rules and regulations. So how we are going to do that, right? So in this class we are going to learn about it. Okay, so first just give me a sentence. I'll just type here. So after that we can use what are the options used here. So how we can include borders. So there are some pure needed editing. How that alignment it should be, how the font color should be, where we should use bold, where it should be italic, right? So there are some rules. So we can learn how it was used. Okay. So first one, just tell me a sentence. I just type here. Computer is an electronic machine. Computer is an electronic machine. Electronic machine that takes input, process and give output. So first, what is input device? What is output device? Can you examine that? What is input device? What is output device? What is input?
A raw facts given to the computer.
So we just make it simple. Input which means what we are inserting. So the keyboard and then CPU, those things are input device. So you can include or you can input inside it, right? So I am just using the keyboard and typing some words here. So I am just inputting. I am putting something in, right? I am typing and I am just projected to me. So which is output device? Monitor. Monitor is output device. So we have to know what is input and what is output. So in name, how we can call CPU as input device. We can use USB cables. We can use pen drives. You are inserting something, right? The CPU is called as what?
Brain of a computer.
Brain of a computer. So central processing unit. It is the brain of the computer. So if you are inputting something inside, it will project you through the monitor, right? So it is input device. Keyboard is a input device. Monitor is a output device. So what we are doing, what we are processing will be done by CPU and output will be given to the monitor. So if you are doing input, I am doing input using keyboard, right? So first I am type a sentence. So how we can format this, right? It is using first one is to be the font. What will be the font? We have to use Times New Roman font. So first one is here we can see the font. Named as calligraphy. So we have to use Times New Roman font. So I am just typing the name Times New Roman here. So you are selecting this one and you have to change Times New Roman. This is the first thing. Okay. So next one is if it is a body text. So heading name it was to be in the top of the document and it should be somewhat bigger than the some other fonts. If it is a body part, it should be having some font size. So if you are having 12 as a head size, this should be the header font. Okay. So I am just typing in here my computer. was somewhat higher. So I'm making somewhat bigger font for your view. Okay? So this is increasing the size and making it bold. Okay? Next one is italic. If you are making somewhat a font like this, you can go with italics. It is some style of font. Using the same font style, it will be somewhat slightly changed. Okay, next one is underline. So how we can underline? So this is underline the font. Okay, so this is the basic one. Next one is I am aligning the text. So how I can align the text? There are 4 alignments: left, right, center, and justify. Okay, so left alignment seems to be, if you are writing a document, it should be started from your left side, right? If you are going with a letter, your place and date should be on your right side top corner. So how we can align those things? Okay, the first one is left alignment. So this is, it was already in the left alignment. Okay, so I am going with center. So I am going with center. This is my center alignment. Okay. Now I am going with this side. So if it is in some documents, it will be having based on their size, it was changed. They start on right side corner. Just giving the title alone, they go on with the right side corner. So if it is okay for you, means you can go on with the right side corner. So I am just putting this one. So this is alignment. Second thing. So first we go on with text. Second we are going with alignment. Right? So next one is justify. This is a main document. If you are process a whole document, you have, if you are typed a paragraph like sentence, it was to be a 1-page report. If you have typed something, means we can go on to justify. In name justify means it will give a proper alignment in a whole page. If you are going with a document, it should have proper page alignment. In your books, you can see that, right? The pages on the sentence front, all the corners are having same width. It won't be slightly differ. It was having proper length, proper width, so that we can go on with this alignments. This is paragraph alignment. Am I clear? Are you okay with this? So next one is adding bullet points. So how we can add bullets? This is the points. So here we can see the bullet designs. I'm going with this one. So can you see the bullet points?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm going with numbering. So I'm not going with points. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going with points. So how can I change that? Same, I have to select the place and go with numbering. You have to add numbers, means while you complete